Great.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Joe Reevy, a very good friend of mine. He's an expert in automation, especially when it comes to content marketing. So I've managed to collar Joe into answering a few questions, a few choice questions. So Joe, content marketing, why is it so vital, do you think, for law firms to grow successfully?
Content marketing is something that we've been in for thick end of 20 years. And I think the issue with content marketing is very simple. If you can engage people who look at your content, they don't even have to really even read it, but just engage it with it, look at it and say, these people speak my language, understand my problems, and they're up to date. They're more likely to telephone you than the firm who don't do that. It is as simple as that. The whole point of content marketing is to set up a phone call. The phone call is where you put them in one-to-one contact with your people and arrange a meeting and start building that relationship of trust that David Meister talked about all those years ago.
Yeah, trust-based marketing. I'm a huge fan of that. So
it's step one.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. I think content marketing, content strategy is a huge tool for building a marketing funnel as part of a sales pipeline into my law firm. So, and it's been very successful. But what other marketing strategies away from content marketing do you think work within a law firm?
Oh, I'm a big believer in anything that builds your network. I built my practice successfully for many years without ever trying to acquire new clients, just by building my network and leveraging those relationships. So the whole thing about content marketing, if you will, is that it's predicated for its success on distribution. Content without distribution is an overhead. But if you have distribution, and you, for example, do content sharing, that's immensely effective. Very, very few firms use it, but the maths is fantastic. You can do keeping the clients you've got in touch with you over and over again. Law firms traditionally not great at that, and that's where emails, e-newsletters and things like that work. It's anything that allows you to build your influence and build knowledge of your firm. There's a phrase among accountants that you acquire a new business client when they get fed up with their existing firm. And the idea is to be the first name they think of when they're unhappy. That's on commercial side. Private clients quite different.
Yeah, so you touched on there, clients being unhappy. I'm a huge fan and believer in customer service. I think it should be at the centre of any strong business that wants to stand the test of time and beat up its competition. And I'm fairly certain that if you were to speak to any legal practice, they will say that customer service, client experience, however you want to describe it, is one of their highest priorities as an organisation. How do you think law firms can market their services to enhance their customer service?
That's really interesting. Right, I'm going to preface that by saying I'm actually a chartered accountant, and I have worked with many law firms and used over many years far more. The big problem with dealing with the law firms generally is that you don't feel you are in control of the matter. You feel they're in control of the matter and they feed you with little snippets of information when they think you need them. The thing that really will work for clients and make them think you're giving them truly excellent service is if they feel they are in control. And that is about making sure that there is an organised two-way flow of information. Things like your product actually are really good for that. If you can put the client feeling that they are in control of where the thing is going and they are informed and they're not just waiting for things to come to them, they will like the service a lot more. And I'll also say that one thing I'm incredibly skeptical of is the sort of feedback you get when you send out a post-file closing questionnaire. They're highly self-selecting, and I would value those data at almost nil.
Excellent. Great. Thanks very much, Joe. So if any of you are really interested in content marketing, Joe's got a huge amount of experience and knowledge, posts some great stuff on his LinkedIn account. So follow him on LinkedIn, share everything that you can with him. He'll be more than happy to engage with you. and look out for the next video. Thanks very much. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.